What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm officially done with PA school, term number 1. Woo! I know my dance moves are a little whack, but it's okay. In today's video, I'm gonna go over my top 3 tips on how to survive your first session of PA school. Here we go. Tip number 1, and pretty much one of the most important tips, is don't get behind.
How, Sway?
It's really easy to get behind in PA school, especially with the amount of classes you have to take and the amount of information you have to learn. And what I mean by don't get behind is do your best to study a little bit every single day. And when I mean a little bit, it's not like 30 minutes, it's more closer to 2 to 5 hours.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
If you put in the work every single day, the closer it gets to your exam, the less you have to cram, the less stress you'll have, and the better you'll probably perform on your exams. From the get-go, try not to get behind. It's really easy to put things off, but if you can, do your best. Stay on top of your classes, stay on top of your PowerPoint and lectures, and you'll be great. Tip number 2, figure out your learning style. So coming into PA school, I really didn't understand my best way of studying or learning the material, and it's different for every single person. For me, I like to study individually first, going over lectures and different study materials before I get into a group and go over questions that may be on the exam as a group. Some people don't like working in groups, and that's totally fine. If you like working just individually on your own and it works for you, that's awesome as well. For me, I really didn't work in groups in college, and doing that in PA school, I think once you do know the material, it's very helpful because you get to see the information being processed and spit out in ways that you may not have understood it or ways that you may not have viewed it. So you get a different perspective is what I'm trying to say when you work in groups. So try to find a good study group. An ideal number of group members is 2 to 4 from my experience. In terms of style of learning, if you can just memorize straight from the PowerPoints or lectures, good for you. If you use flashcard apps, kind of like Anki or Quizlet, go ahead and do that. Anki and Quizlet have been pretty effective in helping me remember more rote memorization type material. I definitely think helping others and tutoring others and being tutored by your fellow classmates is a great way to learn the material. So if you are strong in a subject, help your classmates out that are maybe struggling in a subject. And if you're struggling in a subject, have them take you through it in a different perspective than that of the professor. And my tip number 3 is to take time for yourself. And that might contradict tip number 1, which was don't get behind, but if you don't take time for yourself, you're definitely gonna get burnt out. And I definitely felt the burn. I felt burnt out a month ago before my final exams even started. I think it had to do with just the amount of cramming I was doing, and because I got behind and I wasn't taking too much time for myself. So by taking time for yourself a little bit every day or every other day, going to the gym, doing something that you enjoy, reading a book, watching a TV show on Netflix, that will definitely help you out in the long run and not feel burnt out. So tip number 3 is to take time for yourself. Your well-being, your health is just as important as you doing well on these exams. And if your well-being isn't at 100%, you're not gonna be able to provide your future patients with 100% of your attention and devotion. So make sure to take care of yourself and take time to do things that you enjoy. So my 3 tips in surviving your first session of PA school: number 1, don't get behind. Number 2, figure out your learning style and figure out what works for you. And number 3, take time for yourself. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna be more consistent about putting out videos for you guys, so I'm really excited to get back on this, like I always say. But don't forget to be like my blood type, be positive. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.